Alright guys, in this video I'm going to show you my trades for today. I had one trade in the morning and then one trade during earnings. So let's take a look. Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we made two trades on Tesla. I definitely want to break that down. Now year to date we were up 1,800. As you can see, I really wasn't making any trades this month. Pretty much today I made the majority of my gains on the year to date. As you can see, I'm up $1,641 on Tesla. So it was a good trading day. Definitely have to be a little cautious with these trades today considering their earnings just came out. But I want to just be transparent. All accounts, we're up 1,800 so far year to date. We've only really made 3 trades this year, so that's pretty good. We made 2 trades on Tesla. I'll break them down, but I just want to show you the fill orders. So we made a trade at 9:32 a.m. and we'll get into that on Webull, where we bought 880 shares at 209, filled at 209.68, and then I sold those 880 shares at 210.58. So I made 90 cents on that. So that was a good gain. That was about $792. Next trade I made was during earnings, which I actually recorded. And that was an interesting trade because I almost died on it. So we will definitely go over that trade. Just stick around to the end of the video and I'll post the live trade at the end so you can see it. And I'll mark it on the video. So, if you just want to skip to that and see the live trade, you definitely can just check that out. But on the live trade, I bought 850 shares at 200 and I sold 850 shares at 201. So we made a nice profit today of $1,641 on Tesla. And just with our other day trades for the year so far, we were up $1,800. So it's a good start. We've only traded 3 times. We haven't been trading as much, so definitely want to break it down. But I want to show you the first trade on Webull because the first trade and the second trade, I based them on pretty much RSI to make the decision to make the trade. So let me just show you where I'm at. All right, so this is the Webull platform. I feel like it's easier to show you the trading. Currently, it's 4:47 p.m. As you can see, Tesla's trading after hours at 2:03. So we're gonna rewind the time. We're gonna go back to earlier in the day, and this is where I traded Tesla to make the first, $800 trade. So what I did was I traded right here in this area, and I'll just highlight it so you guys can see to make it a little, more transparent. Let me just switch to here. And we'll just draw a rectangle so everybody can see. So this is the zone I traded in right here. And we're gonna zoom in now. And remember, I made my trade at 9:32, like 50 cents. I'm sorry, 9:32, 50 seconds. So this was the opening bell. I want you to pay attention down here too. You can see the time that it's showing. So at 9:30, it opened at 2:11, started selling off. RSI, which is right here, right in here. And remember guys, for newer traders, less than 30 indicates oversold. When greater than 70 indicates overbought. So I was looking for an RSI that was less than 20 to make this purchase. And this is a very quick trade. This is scalping within, I'm trying to get in and out. So as it was doing, this is 9:32. It traded all the way down from 211.80 down to 210. I still stayed patient. I waited for this candle. And look at the RSI from 23 drops to 15 coming down. And there was my entry at 209, around 209.58 or 68. So we bought right here at the bottom of this wick, which you can see if you zoom in, there's pretty much the sellers are losing momentum here. So it's a very good purchase. We got in there. And then we sold on the next candle moving up at 210, like 68. So that was a one candle we bought here and then we sold up here. And clearly there was more momentum to go, but we got rid of it. We got rid of the whole position, made the trade, 1 minute trade, made nice up $800 right on the day. Next, let's go into earnings. I will show you on Webull and then I'm going to post just the live trade so you can see it. Because I think it's interesting to see because I definitely made a miscalculation, but the problem is when you're using Fidelity ActuTrader Pro, it's difficult for you to get out of the trade because you're placing limit orders. There's no stop loss. So that was definitely interesting. So I was watching Tesla, this is the earnings here. And remember, I said my purchase was $200. So Tesla, right at the break, this is, if you can see on the bottom, you can see the time displaying. So that's what I'm using. So around 1600, Tesla starts selling off from 206 all the way down here. I mentally told myself I'm going to wait for 197. Did I wait for 197? No, I didn't. I'm going to zoom in so it starts to look more clearer. And I want to lower this RSI a little bit so we can see here. I bought a 200 and I thought I made a good purchase right away. But if you look, if I start pulling down here, this is where I bought. And look at the RSI. The RSI is 8. I'm sorry, the RSI is 9. I thought I had a good buy because the RSI was 9. This is why you have to be very careful with the RSIs. So I bought 800 shares. I bought a 200 flat. I thought I was good because I'm looking for a quick scalp trade. I immediately put the order in for 200 and just put the sell for 201. And what happened here? It sells off all the way down. Look how small these wicks are. So right here, 198, I was like, oh, I'm in trouble. I'm already down 1,600. I was getting ready to cut the loss. Then it quickly dashes down to 195.43, blasts back up. And I said, okay, we're back in the game here. Then it starts to move up, make higher highs. And I held this position for about 3 minutes, as you can see, because these are 1-minute candles. And it blasted back up. And I sold at 201 to take those profits. So that was a risky trade. And let me show you the overall video on it so you can see. Definitely not my best trade. I'm not really proud of this. This is risky stuff. But I just felt if the RSI selling off was going to be less than 15, which when I bought, it was 9.5, as you can see indicated on the bottom left of the screen in blue. So I went for it. And it worked out, but it's not always going to work out like that. This is why I try not to trade earnings, because you can't just hit market sell. Once I saw if I was in the regular market hours, I could have just, right here, 200 started selling off. I could have just hit market sell and got rid of the position. But in Fidelity, you'll see I have to type in the actual number to get rid of it. So it makes it harder. So by the time I'm typing the numbers to take the loss, it's already down 3-4 points. So that was a lesson learned. I got to go a little lighter on earnings, not go as heavy with the share size. But if you zoom out a little bit, just trying to make it so you can actually see it because it looks so blurry just looking at it right here. Massive drop, 207 all the way down to 200. I make that purchase right here. I'm thinking I'm okay. I got it in the bag. It sells off another almost 4 points. So super risky earnings is. Definitely need a better trading algorithm or something when I'm trading this. Blast back up. I got out at 201, was just happy to get out, take my gains, up 1,800 on the year. Learned our lesson. We'll go lighter next time, maybe 100 shares instead of 800. And then it blasts up to 205. So I actually would have got 5 points out of it, but it was a 5 points down, 5 points up. That's too much. That's too risky for me. I mean, that's not trading simplified. That's like just trying to torch. So anyways, let me show you the video just so you can see it, because it got bad pretty quick, and I was like, oh wow, this is not good. So anyways, check out the video. Tell me what you think. Leave something in the comments. Subscribe. Hit that like button. Appreciate you watching. All right, guys, as you can see, this is live trading here. Tesla's selling off. Now, I recorded. I am in the position already. As you can see on the bottom, I filled at 200. This is all within the next 15 seconds. Bad trade. RSI was at, 15 when I bought. And as you can see on the bottom, RSI is 8 right now. And it's selling off still all the way down to 196.5. So here I am, I'm changing the order, and I have a cost basis of 200, and I'm looking at this position thinking, I shouldn't have bought. Now I'm down 4 points on this. Look at this, 200 down to 196.8. So definitely not doing too well on it. I placed my sell order now at 201, and as you can see, I'm leaving this replace order up there, just in case I need to, cut the loss here, because it sold off so quickly that I wasn't really able to cut the loss. So now I'm at the point where I am down so much at this point. I'm down 4 points. I'm not sure what to do. It's bouncing off the 197. It looks like we're starting to finally get some momentum here. This is where the hope comes in. You realize you made a bad trade, and you're like, well, what do I do with this now? So now I'm sitting here watching it, and it's not looking too good. It's sitting at the 198, and it's struggling to get above. So I'm sitting here analyzing it, and now I start looking through the news because, I'm on the phone getting the news as it's happening, listening to what the earnings call is. But I'm still not in good shape because I'm down 3 points right now. We had that cost basis 200. Risky trade, not looking too good right now. I placed my sell order at the bottom. It's at 201. I just left it in there just in case Tesla wants to magically pop up and get me out of this position so I can live to fight another day. Starting to see some green on the tape at 198. This is making me feel a little more confident. Now I see 199. Now I'm thinking, okay, I can get out of this position for even at 200. And then now, okay, I'm in the green now. It's at 200. I'm starting to think about changing it, but right there, my order actually filled. It filled at 201. I made the profit there. That was nice to get out of the position there. But I definitely got lucky. That was definitely a gift getting out of that position, even though Tesla is up after this. But it was a bad trade. I normally would follow a stop loss at 1 point, but it just dropped so quickly. It dropped 5 points, and I'm not really used to that kind of action. So it's just a good lesson when trading earnings that you really got to be careful because these stocks can move so much in the after hours. So as you can see, we survived the trade. We got out. We made some money, plus 1,800 on the year, which is great. But that was a bad trade. I mean, 8 times 4, that's 3,200. I should have been down if I would have took that loss. So it's just something to think about. But I just wanted you to see the live trade. We went for it. It worked out for us, but it's not always going to work out for you. So you got to be careful when you make those trades. But I just wanted to throw it out there, show you guys the live trade. There it is.